25. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Got it.
47's the mic.
Wait. 11.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Kill. 5.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
25. Check 25. Hey, easy. 20 seconds.
Now Breeze again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Wait. Let's go. Let's bring it. Check. Say. Space. Hey. High 7.
Now Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 13. 22. Big ass. Pilot, 64, weak.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Space. Hey, box truck. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Ready? 47. Let's go.
Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Go. Mike's 47.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
We go 21. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go one more. Watch that. Here we go. I got him. That's me.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Joker. Tighten up. Hey, easy. Double up. He's coming.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. 7-7, our score after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
45.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Breeze now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
21! Topper! Get up!
After the interception, here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on first down, Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Russell Gage. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Breeze to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, express. Gun.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Good.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch safety green.
And his throw is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that.
Here's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Flush to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
21. Hey, Sue.
A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 47 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lots of look to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Space. The mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. 5.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
Got it. all me.
20, 20.
47.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Jones has it. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This complete to Jones. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Done. Check.
You. 47's the mic.
Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Check. Hey, box drop.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Looking long for Thomas. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
22.
Shoot.
Go.
47's the mic. All day, punt. Check, hot route. Hot.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, check, Mike, 47.
Wait.
47.
Gotta go.
On first down, Ryan looking downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Lots to try to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his fourth touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. He
trusted his defense. Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Kill. Hey, exit.
From the 45 on second down, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Breeze on third down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those